Hi, welcome to this week's Power of. I'm Elsa Martin, founder and lifestyle coach at Whole Body Nutrition. I saw a quote in a book that my friend gave me. This book, great book, and my friend, who is a support to me, we are both part of a high performance group. That's how we got to know each other. So we challenge each other, encourage each other, spur each other on. And she actually gave me this book, and she is a top saleswoman in her organization. So when she recommended this book and gave it to me, I knew it was important and that I needed to read it. So the other day as I was reading it, this quote that he has in here stuck out to me. And it says, "Goal achievement is up to you. Your self-talk, self-visualization, and self-determination are 90% of the achievement process." Now, this is how good I think it is. It's circled and it's got stars going to it. So that is something that really stood out and I want to chat with you about today. I'm going to start with self-talk. That's the first one that he mentions. And today that's what I'm going to talk about, is the self-talk part of it. And then in the following 2 weeks, we'll talk about the other two. Self-talk. So often we can, with our self-talk, talk ourselves into the victim mentality. And we have a choice whether we're going to choose a victim mentality or a victor mentality. Now, I follow this account on Instagram and I thought it was so interesting. The other day, one of the suggestions that this guy made was to find a picture of yourself from when you were, about 5-ish, around that age, and look at that child. And think about the way that you talk to yourself on the daily basis. Would you talk to that child the same way as you talk to yourself now? Do you say things to yourself like, "You're not smart enough to do that. Oh, you could have never accomplished that. Oh, you're too fat for that. You're not strong enough to do that. Nobody would want you to do that." Things like that. Would you say that kind of thing to this 5-year-old child that's in that picture? I'm sure that you would never talk to a child like that. So why? Why talk to yourself like that now? Just because some years have elapsed, now it's okay to talk to yourself like that? Now it's okay to be putting in that negativity regularly and tearing yourself down like that? It's not okay. And when you have that negative self-talk, it takes you away from your goals. That is not building yourself up and encouraging you. It's tearing you away. You think of a good friend. Would you talk to a good friend like that? Of course not, because you know it would hurt them. But so often we can get into the habit of talking to ourselves like that. We don't care if it's hurting ourselves or not. We continually do it. We continually nitpick and tear down on ourselves. And all that's doing is putting us into the victim mindset. And when you say positive, uplifting, goal-orientated things to yourself regularly, you switch that and help put yourself into a victor mentality. It's not okay to talk to yourself like that. And when you find yourself having those negative thoughts or that negative self-talk, I want to encourage you to stop it and to replace it with something positive. And maybe the best way to start with that is to think of, even write down would be the best thing, a list of positive things about yourself. Positive things about you and positive things you've accomplished, hard things that you've made it through. Maybe you've ran a 5K. That's not an easy thing to do. It takes hard work and discipline. That's a big accomplishment. Maybe you've birthed children. That is not an easy thing to do. That takes hard work and determination. Maybe you've raised children. That is not an easy thing to do. Think about the amazing things that you have accomplished in your life already. And when those negative thoughts come or that negative self-talk shows up, Stop it and replace it with something good about yourself. And sometimes having that written list makes it much easier because it's not our natural tendency to think good things about ourselves. We get conditioned to see the negative, but that's not uplifting and positive, and it's not going to take us towards our goals. And it is not going to take us towards the victor mindset. One of the most powerful ways to go from victim mindset to victor mindset is by changing one simple word. Take these two sentences for example. I can't eat donuts. I can't drink pop. Or this way, I don't eat donuts. I don't drink pop. That one simple word, changing, getting rid of can't and changing it to don't. What it does, when you're saying can't, it's like putting yourself as the victim. I can't do that. I can't do that. But when you change it to don't, no, I don't do that. You are empowering yourself. You're taking back the power. Instead of being the victim, I can't. No, it's my choice. I don't do that. You are giving yourself back the power. It's your choice. You choose not to do those things. You choose not to do things that are going to take you away from your goals. It's not that you can't do those things. It's that you are taking control and taking power, and you don't do those things because you know those things are not good for you. You know those things are going to take you away from your goals. The power is in your hands. Victim mentality or victor mentality. And simply shifting that one word changes it completely. It gives you the power. So I want to encourage you, when you're faced with something, to change the dialogue to yourself, to change the way you talk to yourself and the way you think about yourself and about your situations. And ask yourself, is this a victim thought? Is this a victim mindset? Is this me saying, I can't do that? Or am I going to choose victor mindset? I don't do that. I choose not to. I choose choices that are going to take me towards my goals. It's all in the way you talk to yourself, the mindset that you have, and it's up to you because you have the power to choose. Can't, victim, or I don't, victor. And each one of us has to choose for ourselves. And it's just a daily habit. And it's not always easy to take captive those negative thoughts and to replace it with something good and positive. But the more you do it, again, it goes back to the slight edge. A little bit every day adds up to big results. So I encourage you to practice that. Practice the victor mindset. Practice you recognizing that you are in control of your choices, you are in control of your actions, and the goal achievement is up to you. And you're going to change the self-talk so that you can achieve the goals that you desire. Have an amazing week. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. And please hit subscribe and share this video if you think someone else could benefit from it.